Hey guys, so as promised, we're going to talk about Italian fashion today. We're not really going to go too in-depth. It's not like any socio-cultural lesson on how Italians dress, but I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on what I saw over there and just kind of bring it back to the States. But overall, every female, young or old, I saw was wearing a motorcycle black leather jacket. Like, I don't know what it was, if they're all just trying to, you know, imitate that kind of cool biker chick look. But seriously, every single person that I saw owned a black leather jacket, no matter what style it was, if it had studs. Like, everyone that I saw walking in the streets was wearing a black jacket. Like, I thought I was so unprepared for the weather, not only the weather, but just for the way people were dressed. And I felt like I should have brought my own Zara jacket, which now I know better next time to bring it. But I don't think it's an act, or I guess just trying to imitate the way of life, because it is their way of life. You know, Europeans do more walking around the streets. They don't drive in their car and sit in the day for like an hour in the road. They walk everywhere, and most of them own scooters, so I guess I can understand that. And that's really the reason why they want to protect themselves against the elements, and, you know, make that jacket a staple piece and take it from day to night. So I definitely understand that now. And it's not really just a trend, it's kind of more like a classic look. So I wish I had brought mine so I could, I guess, better prepare myself and fit in. So that was the first thing that I noticed. And then with the black jacket, they actually had motorcycle boots. Like, of course it matches like with their outfit. If you're getting off a scooter or a Vespa, it only makes sense to wear your pull-on boots, whether it be black or brown, any color, dark leather is what I'm trying to say. But everyone owned a pair of boots, and it was like varied in all shapes and sizes, from booties to knee highs to like full-on knee-high heel boots, walking in cobblestone streets. And these cobblestone streets are not like a flat road, like they are like going up and down and inclining and just like really steep lengths. So I just commend them for that. I don't know how they do that, but those were the biggest things that I saw for women fashion overall. The men were just a totally different story. I know my uncle tried to prepare us when we were gonna go there. He was like, you're gonna see men dressed up, dressed to the nines, like they are about to walk onto a set of a movie, onto a set of a James Bond movie, an action movie. Like, they were sleek. Like, let me just tell you, even if they were people my age, or I guess like men approaching 50s, 60s on up, like they were all dressed so well. You don't see any Crocs over there, any camo, any slouchy tees with holes. They all had that whole really nice casual suit and tie look and like a tapered jean, and that was just really refreshing to see. And seriously, if I was a man, I would be dressing like that any day anyways, no matter if I was in Italy or not, just saying. But the men looked well. Like, I almost want to give them more props than the women, just because of how sharp they look and how crisp they looked in their suits. And it didn't even matter if they were going to a work meeting or not. They could just be people watching, sipping coffee in a cafe, and just, you know, just holding their lover's hand. Like, they were nice looking. And I actually forgot to leave out, I left out one thing. As far as the shoes, both sexes, they had a lot of driving moccasins. Leather driving moccasins are like their staple rubber tennis shoe, going from point A to point B, whether it's from work or going to the beach even, or, you know, about to set sail on their boat. Everyone owned a nice pair of leather driving moccasins. And going into Italy, I kind of figured that, because I wanted a pair myself. And if you go into dsw.com, there's a pair that I'm eyeing, and I don't want to tell you guys because I don't want anyone to buy it, because they're about to be on sale now. But they're an Italian brand actually, and they they're just nice. Like the brown leather, it just goes with everything. It's just perfect for everyday wear. It looks kind of like a dressy boat shoe if you don't know what a driving moccasin is. And the only difference is it doesn't have any like tassels or tie-on ribbons on it. It actually has traction on the grip on the bottom of the shoe and then also on the heel. So the sole traction grip goes from the bottom and then on the top, the side of the heel. So it really truly looks like you're driving around. It looks like a driving shoe. But back in the States, you know, I wouldn't wear it just for driving. I would just wear it just to look chic and pretend I'm a chic European. But anyway, so that was the fashion I want to bring back and share with you guys. Wanted to share also some of the hauling fashion wise. I didn't really get any clothes, but as far as accessories, Italian accessories that I got too, along with the makeup. If you didn't watch my makeup video, I will link it below and also mention it, so go check that out and you can hear me ramble on and on about Italian makeup and what's good and what's not. But I wanted to start with my earrings first of all, because I'm gonna forget these if I don't tell you now. But these, like I said in my last video, all of my fashion accessory shopping was done in Florence, and that's seriously the best place to go find. It's like the mecca of getting everything bargain cheap. I mean, not bargain cheap, but just like good quality for a really good price. And they have a purse market, or a purse and like leather market right in like a really famous piazza. And one of the piazzas is called Palazzo Vecchio, I believe it's called, and it's a bridge just full of jewelry. And you can get everything, gold, silver, whatever you want. They are just lined up, like every single thing you could ask for. And I've been looking for earrings like this actually for a while. I don't know if you can see, but they are like kind of like a, it looks like a wreath, but the materials, if I zoom up closer, remind me of like David Yurman, like mixed metal. This is, I believe, 18 or 24 karat gold. I believe it's 18 karat. But it's just a simple stud. It's gold, silver, and it just goes with everything. I love it. I just love mixed metals. I love mixed metals more than just one because you can wear it with more outfits and you can really wear it for work. It's a classic look, or if you want to wear it to a party. It looks really chic and, you know, age appropriate for me. So that's why I like it. And I got a lot of compliments too from the other passengers that we traveled with. So I am so excited about these. Are like the best deal ever. And this actually came in 3 separate sizes, and it was smaller than this. This was for 63 euros. This size was 83, I believe, and I thought that was pretty reasonable given like the quality and that it was like handcrafted right in the heart of Italy. Like you couldn't ask for more. Like you're not gonna find a better deal at Jared's or a diamond store here. And then the bigger size of this, I think, was around something in the hundreds, I believe, like low hundreds, but it was huge. And you know, everyone has their self-consciousness about on their body and what they want to hide their flaws. For me, it's my earlobes, and I feel like, you know, mine are just humongous. Like I look like an elderly man with my huge earlobes hanging down my face, so I try to cover it as much as possible with studs and, you know, jewelry, earrings that I think will mask it really well. So yeah, that's my first purchase. My second one, I've actually already used it because I was so excited, but within that purse market that I was telling you about, I was on the hunt for a good black shoulder bag that can go with everything, and I only came across one that was like vaguely, remotely what I wanted. And I wanted it to be simple, yet still kind of classic, but still a little bit of edge, and that it was very versatile. You could go with like work outfits or just like traveling purposes or shopping, but mainly looking for a shoulder bag. And I came across this one. Now if I hold it up, it's just gonna look really huge. but it's a shoulder bag, and this is actually the back because it has a side zipper pocket, but the front, it doesn't have any pockets at all. It's just plain leather, like the classic cognac. And what I really like about this is the gold hardware detail. I don't know if you can tell right here, but if I show you from the side, it looks kind of like a horseshoe shape. Like, see how it looks very equestrian in there, but if I turn it around, it actually looks and holds the bag like a horseshoe, and it's on both sides. So that's like my favorite part of the bag, is just this, even though that's kind of plain and dumb of me to like really like that, but I do. And I like that this strap is actually adjustable. You can wear it like, actually it only gives you two options, two different holes. I put it on the one that makes it the lowest drop from the actual handle, and that handle is just really nice and thick and sturdy, so you can tell it won't rip apart. This is really cool because this chain, or not a chain, but this strap is actually detachable, which, as you can see, it goes on my favorite little closure, and it is meant to be for if you're traveling. You can like wear it around. Oh, I think I got makeup on my thing, but you can wear it around your body, so your purse can just drop like this and like sit at a comfortable length. So I really like that you can wear this purse like 3-4 different ways, and I think it's just classic. Like, I'm so excited that I saw this. As far as this pocket right here that I mentioned, the lady told me that you know, you're supposed to put your phone in there, which I do believe that I will use it for that phone purpose, because it is just like the easiest access. You don't have to fumble through your pockets, and you can just grab it right there, and it's just really easy. Let me show you inside, because not only is the leather on the inside and out really soft and supple, like it's just gorgeous. It smells like a new car. Like, forget new car smells, like this new purse smell is just amazing. But it's no particular brand. It says on the tag, it says Lavorazione Artigianale. Lavorazione Artigianale, it's right here. It just says handmade in Italy. And the actually fabric is coming off purple, but it's more of like a deep brown, and I'm trying to make it hit the light so you can see, but it is just a lot of room. I don't know if you could just tell there, but it's just so roomy. I've used it once already, and I just did not want to leave it out of sight. Like, I wanted to keep holding it forever. But even the leather, the pockets are lined with leather, as you can see right there. And then here's the one up near the tag. It actually has leather lining right there too. And so yeah, it's pretty much, the inside is 2 pockets, and that's about it. I can't really tell you more about it, but actually I was debating between getting this color and the black one, because like I said, I wanted the black one. But after walking around like for 20-30 minutes with my mom, and she was just in a purse daze, like she couldn't decide what she wanted, and I was just like, let's just go back to the one where you and me found that lady, and we both like something there. So this is where we found it, and the lady was surprised that I picked the brown over the black, because I immediately picked up the black at first, and she was like, why are you picking the brown? I thought you wanted black. And I was like, I don't know, like I think it just goes more with it's just more classic, and I don't really have black, and you know, I don't really have brown, and I can just find black somewhere else, so that's why I got the brown. And what really sold me on this purse design, which, you know, I try not to be a brand whore as much as other people do, who will say like I only wear Louis Vuitton Speedies or whatever. I'm not like that. But when I asked her, I was like, just a question, like it doesn't matter what designer is this modeled after, because you know, if you go to China or any famous fashion mecca, you're gonna find replicas of really high-end designers. And then she was like, don't you know this is Dolce & Gabbana? And I was like, oh my gosh, really? Like, I feel so shameful, and I'm a fashion major. I didn't even know what designer made this kind of style. And I was just like, okay, say no more, I'm getting this. So I had actually Of course, it's fake, a Dolce & Gabbana wallet that I got from China 2-3 years ago, but I wore it with, I use it with everything so much that the thread started falling off and the zipper kit got stuck, so, you know, I guess it's what you paid for, but I like to think I got a really good deal on this. She did say, as a stipulation, she's not going to sell you anything under 50 euros because, you know, then they won't make any money. And, you know, I'm not like that. When I go to different countries, I like to support the economy and really boost their tourism. And she sold it to me for, actually, she quoted me 68 euros. And I was just like, no, I want 65. You know, I said this to her in Italian. I was like, 65, which is 65, not 68. I'm not paying that, just make it an even 65. So she was nice enough, and she actually appreciated me speaking in my shambly Italian that I actually attempted to learn the language, and she was like, okay, 65. So I didn't really try to go much lower than that because she was an old lady. I didn't want to get her mad. But anyways, this is my greatest purse find ever, and I won't be looking for any purses in the meantime. So I only have like 3 more things to show you. It's not going to be as long as the makeup, but I still wanted to really give you an idea of what you can expect to go shopping for if you ever decided to take a trip there soon. My mom and I, or actually my mom is more than me, she's a big magnet hoarder, and wherever we go, I feel really bad because when I went to China, I should have got her a magnet, but we like to collect, not connect magnets wherever we go, just to remind us, and they're really pretty and nice and detailed. But I picked up this one for myself just because it's so adorable, and even though I didn't go to Milan, it just reminds me of what everything Italy is known for, which is shopping. And it's in the cute little maroon red color, which is like my school colors. I just love it. And it has the Venice boat, it has the Pisa Tower, a bell tower, the Colosseum, and I forget what that thing is, but it has like all the different monuments inside the little shopping bag, and I just think this is so cute. So whenever I do eventually get my own place, this is going to be my first like own magnet, and it's just going to remind me to keep working harder and to save money so I can go travel more. So yeah, I just got this fun little magnet. And but there were so many glove stores there, and when I mean gloves, like I mean full on, it's just a store for gloves. Like they don't sell anything else. It's just like every color, style, design of gloves you could ever ask for. And I had in the back of my mind that I wanted black fingerless gloves for driving for the cold fall months and even into the winter, but I have never been able to successfully find one for a good price and good quality in the US. And then when I saw that they had actual glove stores in Italy, I was like, this is where I'm gonna get my gloves. And I wanted the black fingerless ones forever and ever, and I was like, I can't leave here without getting it. So I ended up getting fingerless gloves, even though in the start of the dead of summer I don't need it, but just for future usage I got black fingerless gloves. And you're gonna think I'm crazy because no one buys this really as a souvenir if you go to Italy, but I love the detail of this on the knuckles. It's just like pokes out, but I really appreciate driving cut holes around your wrist. And then of course you have the fingerless gloves. I can go closer to show you the quality, but it just really is form-fitting. It's just nice. I feel like a general rule of thumb, if you ever do get gloves, glove sizing is it's about the same, if not similar, to your shoe size. And she started me out with a size 7.5, and first of all, I don't know my hand size because I don't buy things through my hand. But I was like, well, that's a little bit too big, so she took me down a size. So this is a 7, and as you can tell, it's really form-fitting and tight, which, you know, you want because you don't want it like falling off. But she also said, you know, keep in mind this is going to stretch, it's real leather. And I was like, okay, yeah, so I think I just got a 7. If I got a 6.5, it would be too tight and it would just break down my blood vessels. So I got the 7, and it has a little snap closure right there. which is how you get it on and off. I'm really challenged now, as you can see, but it's just really easy to put on right there to demonstrate. But to take it off, this is like the hardest challenge of gloves, is taking it off. You normally do it like finger by finger. That's actually what you're told here. But for fingerless gloves, you're actually supposed to take it off like and flip it inside out, because I didn't know that. It's just, or you'll just spend all day trying to get your gloves off your hand. So yeah, and then that's when you just kind of invert it like I'm doing now, so when you are ready to put it back on, it'll be ready for you. So yeah, I got gloves, and these were really not bad. They were about 34. She sold me these for 34 euros, I remember. And everyone was about charging that price. They were around 35, 36 euros, so not bad. And that roughly equivalates to under $40, which is a steal, because if you go find these on Gilt, Nordstrom, wherever that sells nice gloves for the winter time, they're going to be around like $50, $60 at the least, and then going upwards to like $150. I swear, man, like gloves can get so expensive. But I'm just so excited that I got these, because I know that I'm gonna wear these like with everything. Looks so cute with like your little combat boots and your just plain old boots with your leather jacket. Like, my mom was like, why are you getting black? And I was like, because it goes with everything, duh. So yeah, I'm really digging these. Oh, and just to show you the bag from the name of the place, it's called Martelli Glove Factory, and it's on Santa Maria Street right there. So can't really link the description because it's kind of overseas, but this is a place that I got the gloves from. And last but not least, I got scarves. And literally, if you guys are seasoned travelers, and even if you don't go to Italy, you always bring back a scarf or something similar to a scarf, a shawl, whatever, for your loved ones back home. So that was just kind of the unwritten rule. If you go to Italy, you have to get scarves. So I definitely followed that and followed in my aunt's footsteps, and I found one that I was really loving. I didn't even know I was gonna get this actually, but my mom saw it, and this is how it's folded up in a square. But if I take it out of the bag for you, I don't know, it might ring a couple bells for some people, it may not. But if you look closely, actually, these are horses. I don't know if you could tell, just if I go like that, maybe you could tell the horse picture right there. It's like a light coral, and then down here in the bottom, I guess right hand corner for you, is another horse in different reds. But it has horses, like, it just goes on forever and ever. And if I fold it out all the way for you, you can really see the colors and the different detail. And it's just like horses and pretty corals and just like purple and pink and reds, and just a really nice silk scarf. And I asked the the vendor who sold this to me in the purse market, was like, she's like, this is actually Hermes's latest line. Like, it's designed, modeled after Hermes' latest line, and it just came out for spring 2013. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting this. Like, this is the closest thing I'm gonna ever get to a real Hermes scarf. I want to say Hermes, but it's Hermes. So yeah, and plus I got this particular design and color because my year is the year of the horse, in terms of Chinese New Year characters. So I'm the year of the horse, which just makes perfect sense why I want to get the horse emblazoned on the scarf. And I thought this color was so pretty. I have like 3 other silk scarves, but they're like in the neutral browns, blues, greens family, and I don't really have a bright one, so that's why I got like the coral, because I don't have anything like it. So I'm so excited about that, and it's just so nice. Like, I know some places they try to sell you something that's real silk, but if an Italian dealer tells you it's real silk, then you better believe her that it is real silk, because she's not lying to you and she's not trying to cheat you out of your money like some other peddlers are, I guess is the best way to say it. So yeah, so that's the scarf that I picked out for myself. That's the only one. The other one is kind of a last minute thing. We were in Venice and we didn't really get all of our souvenirs the first time, so we needed to finish up real fast. So I got another scarf. I don't know if I should keep it or give it away. I don't know, because I already have my thing set up for my friends. But this is, it says 100% silk too, but it's just a really pretty lime green, light green color, which I love. It's just like the perfect spring color, and then plus it has like those ropes and gold chains and like tassels, you know, kind of modeled after Versace's true Italian style. But if I open this all the way for you, you'll see it's just like a small, it's definitely a smaller pocket square than the last one that I showed you. But here's what it looks like. I'm trying to find like the best light to do it justice. But it's a small pocket square meant to, you know, kind of be worn around your neck in a more fashionable manner than I'm doing right now. But it's just, I love the gold chain look. Like, I feel like it will never go out of style. It's just so soft and classic. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to keep it because I don't want to be greedy, but it's just so pretty. But so yeah, that concludes my Italian fashion video. And like I said, these were all found like on the streets. They weren't like any proprietary or I mean, they are like licensed to sell, authorized sellers to, you know, sell you these because they're affiliated with the government that way. But anyways, it's not like you can find them online or anything. But just wanted to show you some of like the local treasures that I found. And of course, like we got other stuff like food wise, wine wise, there's more stuff. But as far as like bodily like accessories, that's what I got. My mom was just like, you're never going on a shopping spree soon. And I was like, sorry, I just really needed to get stuff. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next one. I just got a package today for Warby Parker. It's gonna be my 5 eyeglass optical try-on. And if you don't know what Warby Parker is, I'll tell you all about it in the next video. So that's just incentive for you to stay tuned. And so I can't wait to share with you my eyeglass pick, something a little different than hauling. So yeah, hope you guys are staying cool and drinking lots of margaritas and soaking your feet with ice if you've been walking a lot like me. But yeah, stay cool guys, and talk to you